Good Saturday morning, everybody. Welcome to our WPIAL High School Football Week 2 recap. First things first, I just want to say first off, sorry the prediction video didn't get posted in time. It's just YouTube sometimes gives me issues with like publishing things and all that. It takes so long. All of you guys, if you've posted to YouTube, you've probably know about this and all that. It just takes time for it all to process, upload, and all that. And it was messing around with me last night, so wasn't able to get in by the time of kickoff. But I just want to be clear with everybody. My predictions were done before kickoff, and by no way were they picked after the games began. I'm just saying this because yesterday I actually, believe it or not, had a record of 7-1. The only game I lost, we'll get into in a couple minutes. But, yeah, and I almost did go undefeated. It went down to the very end. I was watching the game at our house, but the team I picked didn't win. We'll get into that game, though, in a couple minutes. But other than that, let's get started here with my high school football Week 2 recap of all the games. This was one game I did not get to see last night. It was not on the local news highlights, but I did follow this game live stream it. There's WPIAL, my favorite Pittsburgh news station, has like high school football scores stream on their website, so I just streamed the scores live there on that, and I was following this one live almost the whole game. What a comeback by the Montour Spartans. They defeated the South Fayette Lions 42-35. It was like 35-21 at some point in this game. It was not a very good football game for a lot of the game here, but Montour came back to pull it off. This was a great win for Montour. As for South Fayette, they should not be upset about this loss. Montour's a really good football program. They're playing very well right now, so that's why I picked Montour to win this game. Montour has a great season ahead of them. Keep an eye out for them for sure. Next up, we have the Plum Mustangs and the Sailor Area Titans. Unfortunately, Sailor did win this game 28-14. Although I kind of expected Sailor to win this game, I was cheering for Plum to win this game. Just because I really want to see Plum have a good football team this year after the terrible home explosion that happened there just about a month ago. But Sailor did look good last night. Plum had a really nice play. The WPXI announcer, when I was watching their skylights after the game, the one running back, he ran like the bus. That's what the one announcer said for WPXI. Was a very good run. Plum does so promise. Don't count out Plum at all. But Sailor was just the better team last night. So, yeah. Next up, we have the game I was talking about just a couple minutes ago. Penn Hills 26, Pine Ridgeland 20. What a game. Duggar, the Pitt commit, looked very good last night. He's going to be a really good running quarterback. He reminds me a lot of my fantasy football quarterback this year, Justin Fields. That's who he reminds me of. I like having a running quarterback, and he can also throw. He can also lead. That was proven. Hang on, I have to burp. Why is it I always burp on these videos? But anyway, though, Penn Hills Duggar, he showed he's able to lead. He led his team to a terrific upset last night over Pine Ridgeland. Pine Ridgeland now falls to 1-2 on the season. What's next for the Rams, I wonder? Look, they're still going to be a playoff team because I think it's going to get easier from here for the Rams. However, they will not get as high as a seed as most people expected them to, which could hurt them in the long run in the playoffs. Upper St. Clair 42, Baldwin 34. This was a much closer game than I expected. Baldwin looks like they're going to be a really good team this year. They just had 2 tough games against Thomas Jefferson and now Upper St. Clair. Upper St. Clair is a really good football team. They have the sky's their limit this year. They're going to be really good. Just keep an eye out for Upper St. Clair, that's for sure, because they have a really good team. As for Baldwin, don't give up on this season yet. You guys have a really good thing going for you guys. Just keep the faith, Baldwin, and you'll do good. Thomas Jefferson beat West Mifflin. This was another one, unfortunately, I couldn't see highlights of. TJ's just dominant this year. Wonder if they'll be able to win the state championship. They should win the WPIAL championship. State championship, time will tell. Southmoreland beat Derry 24-21. This was another game I couldn't watch, but I was following live on the score stream thing WPIAL provided. Southmoreland got off to a hot start early, took the lead. Derry then came back, took a lead late, and then Southmoreland at the very end must have won this game, so good for the Scotties. Southmoreland's now 3-0. Franklin Regional beat Connellsville last night, 38-0. This outcome really does not surprise me one bit. Franklin Regional's a really good program. Connellsville, they had a nice schedule to start out with. Their schedule, though, caught up to them. They finally faced a test that was a little too strong for them. This is still a very good Connellsville football team. I really hope they go far this year and make the playoffs. And go far in the playoffs. That's what I meant. I'm sorry. But next week's a big test for Connellsville, hosting the Trinity Hillers at Falcon Stadium in Connellsville. So it'll be interesting to see what happens if Connellsville can start the season off 3-1. As for Franklin Regional, they have a really good team this year. They're really playing well. They should be a team that would be a force to reckon with in Class 5A. Next up, Bell Vernon 21, McKeesport 14. This was a great game down to the wire. Bell Vernon eked out the win. Good for them. They're now 3-0, looking to defend that state title. Good job, Bell Vernon. We'll have to see what they have next week when they go to Warrior Stadium in Penn Trafford to take on the Penn Trafford Warriors. Anyway, that's all the high school football games I have for you this week. Come back next Friday night for WPIAL Week 3 predictions. In the meantime, have a good one. Stay safe. Take care. Peace.